good. So we will hopefully have, let me check my phone, or we will have someone drop in and say that they can see us. Yep, I think we're live.
Cool.
Yeah, well, awesome. Hopefully someone is there. Looks like we've got 2 people watching. So welcome, everyone. We're doing Wednesday morning / Tuesday evening, depending on where you are. This is Tuesday. This is your first sprint.
Yeah, I've never done this before. It's weird to be on this side.
Yeah, it is kind of weird the first time. It's like, oh, it's a weird little platform back here. We've got Erin, good morning, and Tracy, who are like 2 of our super lovely regular Aussie friends. We've got Meredith, good morning. I'm surprised it's still all Aussies. Morning, Sasha. The lovely Mel will be joining us at some point soon. She had to, or she wanted to pop into work because it's book week this week and all the students do costumes. So she wanted to see some of her like little kids in costumes.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I'm jealous. We don't do anything like that as like a adult.
It's what you think.
True. But yeah, I'm not sure how long she'll be. So I feel like we might start a short sprint so we can get some reading in.
All right.
So I was thinking maybe we just start with a 20.
Sounds good to me.
And then we'll see where Mel might be at. I just don't want to do a really long one and she turns up halfway and I don't even notice she's here. So I will get that up. I love this idea.
We should totally do this.
I don't even know what book week is about other than like dressing up, but I would 100% be up for like a live show where we all just dress up as a different character.
I would participate.
Yeah, like who wouldn't, right? Morning, Ash. How are you? Okay, well, I don't know if I have anything I could very quickly change into a character with. I know when I worked in a bookstore a few years ago and we did, I think it was like Love Your Bookshop Day, but one of my coworkers came dressed up as Morrigan Crow from the Nevermore series. It's a cute middle grade series. It's adorable. But she really went all out. They have like umbrellas in it and everything. And she like came on this like super hot day and like this full thing and this umbrella, and it was amazing.
That's awesome. I have a summer job with some kids and we on occasion have like a book character day. I dressed up in Harry Potter stuff once. It was hot.
Yeah. I can imagine. I was going to say, it is kind of like getting closer and closer to Halloween. Maybe we'll do like a
I'm so excited.
Halloween book dress up thing. If anyone in the comments is going to join in. Yeah, see, Tracy, you wouldn't even have to dress up. We'd never know. Like they could all be like, yeah, we're totally dressed up. And they're just sitting at home in their pajamas. That's cute. Fair. Okay. Well, we'll start a sprint and then we'll we'll come back and we will talk about Halloween sprints. Okay. Let's start that. Happy reading, everyone. Mel joined us while we were sprinting.
Hi.
I'd done a little one because I wasn't sure when you'd turn up. And I didn't want to like be like halfway through like a 45-minute one. So
Thank you.
no problem.
Hi, Tuesday.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
How are you going today?
I'm okay.
Sorry, I'm waving because I just saw Erin had said hi, Mel.
Yeah, we had a nice little chat. We were talking about book week.
I saw that, yes.
And yeah, we're now doing a booktube book week
I
for
love
Halloween. So
I love it.
we'll have to do some Halloween sprints. What day is Halloween? I think you said Tuesday. Did you say it was a Monday this week?
It is a Monday. That's awful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I suppose if we did sprints, it would be a Sunday for you. If we did it in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That's true.
I work on, not that you have to wait for me, but I'm just letting you know I work on Monday, so I wouldn't be able to join. Oh, hang on. No, that's
well, you
school.
do Sunday night sprints anyway. Could just
Yeah.
do that as Halloween.
Could, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Although, when are school holidays? Don't mind
I think
me.
so, like at the start of October.
Yes, 1st of October is the 16th of October. Yes.
Ooh. Cool. And yes, I am. I'm really enjoying it. It's so good. It's quite funny. I always forget how funny these books are until I'm sort of starting another one, and I'm like, it's like genuinely just like a good read.
Nice.
I've heard
I
they're good.
didn't even ask Tuesday what you were reading.
Oh, the third book.
Oh, right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I started
What
reading
we've literally been talking about.
Yeah. I have a whole stack for my TBR and decided I'm not going to touch any of those.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you do
I
that?
know.
That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
It was like the main one I was excited for, and it didn't get put on the TBR.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Read
That's
it
the
anyway.
only problem with games.
Yeah, right?
As much as they are fun.
We read 26 pages.
Nice.
I don't think I asked anyone what they were reading. I just jumped straight into it. So
We were excited.
Yeah. If anyone wants to share what they're reading now. Oh. Yeah.
Very spooky.
Nice. Awesome.
Nice.
Nice. I think she might be mine. I'm not sure. We'll see.
I've only read Chloe, so I can't say.
Yeah. I've
Which
loved
book
them
is that
all.
one?
This
Sorry?
one?
Yeah, like number wise.
3 is the last one. So
I've just sporadically seen them, so I have no idea.
yeah. I mean, it's romance, so you don't really have to read it in order.
That's true. That's true.
So, like, I usually do, but yeah, don't have to. Nice.
I was sent Chloe Brown for Christmas a couple of years ago. So I read that one, but then I keep meaning to pick up the others, but I just they're not a priority, you know?
That's fair. I read book 1 ages ago. I think maybe like a year and a half ago, and then only read book 2 like 2 months ago. So
That's
finally getting to this one. I bought them all Like I bought them all at the same time because I was excited, and then it took me a year and a half.
That's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always the way.
Oops. Sorry, we skipped one.
Ooh, cool.
Ooh.
I'm excited.
Someone else was
get my
reading
hands on
that.
one.
Someone else was reading it last week.
Oh, yeah, I think I vaguely recall that.
But I don't know if it was Sasha.
Maybe. Was it you, Sasha? Fair enough. Exciting.
Nice.
Is it a robot vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, I love even Sasha's like, oh my God, a vacuum. It's a nice
adulthood.
Yeah. Nice Fair Heart. I don't think I know that one. What's that one about? Yeah. I think Chloe is my favorite so far, but
Eve's growing on you.
Yeah, like I won't know until the end.
Meredith knows what it is from the sound.
Yeah. To the care and feeding of bushfish. Oh, I don't think I've
never heard of that one either.
Yeah. Me neither. Everyone's reading exciting things. Yeah, I don't know what Calypso is either.
Me neither.
I've never heard of, what was his name? Jared Thomas?
Let's Google it.
Yes. Who told us off for not Googling things? Was that Sasha? Okay. Was it you, Ash, who was reading it? Maybe. I feel like maybe it was Ash or maybe Zoe.
It looks like it's a young adult. 17-year-old Phoebe's life is turned upside down when she moves from the city to the country to live with her dad in this powerful and uplifting story about family breakdowns, facing truths, and finding balance. He's an Australian author, playwright, and museum curator.
Oh,
so there you go.
That's cool. Yeah. Okay, so it was Sasha, I think, who was telling us off for not Googling things.
Oh, telling us off for not Googling things?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, maybe you weren't with us.
Oh.
We weren't Googling things. We were just asking her.
I think I might remember that actually.
Yeah.
Well, mostly, on these sprints, we don't need to because Paige is just like,
yeah, Paige has immediately got it for us before we can even open Google, but
she's not here right now.
We're without Paige.
But put the others on your wish list, Mel. Okay. I've been told.
And a winky face, so
yeah. So it looks like there's lots of really cool stuff on here actually that he's written. According to the Google.
By a contemporary by a First Nations author.
So I may do so. I'm always on the lookout for new Indigenous authors. So
yeah.
Well, new to me, Sorry, I just thought I'd move that slightly so you could see the cat who's smushing her face in. Look at that cat.
I have a Percy down here who joined mid-sprint as well. He's just
what are you reading, Percy? Then we've got Peanut sitting on the coffee table on top of the jigsaw puzzle that we are trying to do.
Yeah.
Cats and puzzles.
Yeah.
Mine is on the other side of the door. He's mad that the door is closed. So I might open it on the next sprint. We'll see.
How could you?
Well, I'm very weird about recording myself. And I'm like, the door has to be shut.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
See, the jigsaw puzzle is just a whole bunch of cats. So it's kind of fitting that Peanut's sitting on it.
Right. All right. He's meowing now. I'll go get him. Hold on.
What have we got? Vacuum talk.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think that makes perfect sense.
Come here.
Kitty. What is your kitty's name?
Tyrion.
Oh, Tyrion.
Yeah.
What a cutie pie. Hello.
He's like,
Hello,
put
cutie pie.
down.
What the hell?
Yeah. Her Majesty's Royal Coven.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's what we were asking. I'm just loving all the vacuum talk. Like, clearly, Dyson is the way to go.
Yeah, Dysons are pretty good. I don't know what brand we have, but I love my robot vacuum cleaner. I don't have to do anything. It turns on, runs around, and we're done. Awesome.
Yeah.
We had bad storms the other night, and I was texting my sister, and she's got, it's not a name brand robot vacuum, but she said that it was like, you know, doing its thing in the middle of the night, the power went out, and it got lost because it couldn't find the charger. She's like, I don't know what to do with it.
That's funny.
So cute.
That's funny. Ours regularly, we've got like a little silver bin, and it's very reflective in the laundry where the dock is. And I think Rowan's put it behind a shelf, so it probably won't happen anymore. But it used to, like, I think the reflective nature of it would just confuse it, so it would just go backwards and forwards in the laundry trying to dock itself.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of vacuum love.
We love vacuum. We love
vacuum. Yeah, we love a vacuum talk.
Oh no. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
You are doing something. I must see it.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I have to be included.
Exactly.
Yeah. 100%. When I was doing like, or whenever I do cross stitch, Percy is like, no, I help. I will help you
one
thread.
Of those circle things?
Yeah.
Cat summoning circle.
Yeah. No, it is. And like, it ends up like, I end up threading like half of his fur into it. It just goes everywhere.
Here's this cross stitch I made for you. And Percy helped.
Yeah. With a little extra love.
My friend made me cross stitch me a bookmark, and when she was doing it, her daughter was like, I think like 4 months old or something, or probably a bit older, because she was old enough to want to like be engaged and involved, but she would just grab and put things in her mouth. So when I got the present, my friend was like, yeah, so this is mostly cross stitch, but there's also a fair bit of Maddie slobber all over it. So enjoy.
Nice. Yeah. So cute.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. So ours is programmed. So it just, and we have to empty it and stuff, but it just starts when it's programmed to start and does its thing.
I had one, but like it would like obviously doesn't know it's doing it, but it would like back Percy into a corner.
Oh no.
Like it would follow him around and he'd get so freaked out that I had to stop using it.
Oh, poor Percy.
It was like usually I'm like he'd just jump over things or like, you know, fight things. But he would get like really freaked out.
Oh, so, poor little guy.
That was the end of that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have picked contemporary. I thought it was historical setting.
I think I actually heard someone talking about it the other day, and they were saying that it's like the coven was created in the 1600s, but then there is some contemporary stuff
That makes
with
sense.
the new coven, but I would expect it to have been swapping backwards and forwards, but maybe not.
Yeah.
I still want to give it a go though, because it does sound kind of interesting.
Yeah. It's
Our cats just ignore it.
Yeah. Our dog used to go crazy when I was like living at home. If we had a very old house, and it had one of those vacuums that was attached to the wall, like and
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, she would go absolutely crazy if you'd pull the thing out of the wall. She'd like try and bite it. So I think it's just an animal thing. Yeah.
Yeah, our cats
it's like you're personally like attacking them.
Our cats hate like a vacuum that, like a handheld vacuum that you use. They hate that.
Yeah.
They always run away from that. But the
I guess because that doesn't make nearly as much noise.
Yeah. They just ignore him.
Yeah, I think if this hadn't like chased Percy, he would have been fine. But he wants to like know what it is, you know.
Yeah, he's like,
he's
what
so nosy that he's like, I have to get my nose in here.
Rowan fondly imagined the cat sitting on it and moving around with it, but that's never happened.
Yeah.
They ignore it, but they don't really want to engage with it.
That's it.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
Lily.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Very dramatic boys.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you go into something expecting one thing and it's something different.
Fair enough. Pop culture is a tricky one to include in things because it's kind of automatically aging itself a bit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's weird how some like Percy is like terrified of the rain and Fletcher isn't, but then Fletcher is terrified of everything else. So it's just weird that like rain and thunder and all this stuff doesn't bother him at all. And there's
but
Percy,
everything else does.
Yeah, and Percy's like hiding under the couch.
Fletcher's like, what are you worried about, man?
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing?
And then something else, you know, you get a package delivered and Fletcher's like, oh God!
Like, I'm gone. And he's like, oh, new things to sniff. It's so strange.
Cats. Animals, man.
Yeah, that's so weird. So weird. So how do we feel about running another sprint?
Sounds good.
All right.
Want to go a little longer this time?
Sure.
Sure.
Does anyone have any preferences? Otherwise, I was thinking just like a standard 45.
Sounds good. Lola isn't here to, you know.
I know. Lola's not here to be like 3 hours. Go. Sorry, my computer.
Apparently, it's Zoomy time. Peanut, what you doing?
Yep. Cool. We're happy with 45s.
What you doing? Right.
There we go. We have a makeshift Lola.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Maybe we can do an hour in the next one.
Sounds good.
See. Okay.
I love the train. It's so cute.
Right? I love this website now. It has all these different ones and yeah, it's cute. Okay. I'm going to press start now. Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. How did we all do?
Good. I read about 25 pages.
Nice.
So I'm up to chapter 6.
I didn't.
What are
I'm
you
a
meant
slow reader.
Sorry?
Oh, I said I didn't. I'm a slow reader.
That's okay.
When
Compared
are
to
you-
Ellie, I'm a slow reader too.
I've
What did you
always
read,
been-
Ellie? Like most of the book?
Yeah, no, like seriously. I started this. I have this much left to go. So I feel like that might be one more sprint.
Especially if we're going an hour.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. That's what I'm thinking. So we had Monica. Is it Monica?
Hi, Monica.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Don't think I've heard of that one either.
Yeah.
All these
That one
people
by-
reading books I've never
I
heard of.
know. Tracy did some housework. Did you do some vacuuming?
She was inspired.
Yeah. Nice. Ooh. What do you think so
Ellie
far?
and I are both like,
Yeah, no, I have it here. I haven't finished yet, but I've got 100 pages left to go, and I have thoughts. So I'm probably going to send you a very long message once I finish. This is our book club read, so
I think I remember saying it.
yeah.
It's so good. I've got it right here with all my tabs.
Yeah.
And I never tab, and this is what's happened with this book.
I know.
So there you go. That tells you all you need to know.
Yes. I can't wait for Lana to read it.
Yeah. Be really cool. And then the live show, which I have to make.
Yes.
Sorry, I've just been attacked by falling something. Dust, I think.
Vacuuming. Yeah, it is. It moves quite quickly.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. You'll have to join in the chapter 10 Discord, Erin, when you get to that.
Yes.
Because I feel like everyone who's made it to that point has gone in there and been like,
oh my God. What the hell?
Yep.
I messaged Ellie as soon as I had read chapter 10 and was like, where are you up to in Terra Nulli? She was like, I haven't started yet. I was like, message me as soon as you finish this chapter.
Yeah. I think, what am I on to now? I'm on chapter 17 now. I've got like 80 pages or something left to go.
Nice.
So that is my goal, to finish it tonight so I can return it to the library tomorrow.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, but it's going to be exciting to discuss, I think. So
yeah, definitely.
I think
so.
Who else has read it? I don't think anyone who's read it is here. Right? It was Marlene and Jane who finished it.
And Paige, I think, has finished it as well.
So we can't even talk about it with anyone. They're all off, probably at work. Or
that's okay, because we are having a live show.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see who else has said something in the Discord. I know, like I said, Marlene's definitely been commenting. Mostly it's me in the Discord. Jane.
Yeah. I'm really glad that my project to try and find people to read it with has worked so brilliantly.
Yay, good job.
You recommended it, right, Mel?
No, Erin sent it to me and was like, buddy, for my birthday, and was like, buddy read.
Oh, okay.
And then I recommended it to book clubs. To the book club.
Yeah.
So yeah. Because So I was like, I know at least one person will join us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, excellent way to do it, Erin.
Yeah, good job.
Just send people books for their birthday and be like, this should totally be a book club read.
Yeah. Works for me.
Oh,
fair enough.
It's weird that since she's an Aussie author. And it's like, it's not a new one either. I feel like it's like, let me check.
She's got a new one out, 2017.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that one.
Yeah, I really want to read that one too. Sorry, Tuesday, we're talking about all these and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you're fine. Keep talking. I'll just sit here.
Sit there and nod.
Yeah.
I totally know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
But yeah, no, that's weird that.
Yeah, it is strange. I don't think it's on Scribd.
No, I doubt it.
As I checked, I think I checked the other day.
This is why you need, like, I think it's Erin who has like 6 different library cards. You just need to like someone would have it as an ebook, surely.
I'm so stupid. I just literally searched. You're gonna laugh so much at this. I literally just searched Scribd in Scribd. I have no idea what the hell was going on there.
And I have already seen it on Pages TBR.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
On the Scribd.
I love that way of doing it. See, I usually just send people my favorite books and be like, you have to read this. And then sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, like some people take ages to read books that you send them.
I literally took a year to read After Story and I still haven't read the ones from our swap. So
that's true. And some people don't read Percy Jackson even when Percy's always in. I'm going to one day.
He's still down here.
I did start the book Lana sent me.
Yes, I love fantasy.
But I read it. I started it when I was like just got home from work, and I'm always knackered when I just get home from work. So it was probably a silly plan, really.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
Meredith, that's okay.
You do what you want to do, Meredith.
And you've been stressed with moving, like.
Exactly.
That's okay.
It's not like we're going to come to your house and like, yell at you because you didn't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I love Erin's way of just like, I'm going to get all the library cards and then I will never have trouble finding anything.
So there's only one library in Tasmania. Like for the whole state. So
Erin, I'm pretty sure has ones from like the US as well.
Oh, how did you do that?
That's impressive.
I think she just put in like a fake address or something. Like,
oh, okay. So you can just
I don't know. I'm sure Erin will tell us.
You can just download on your Kobo and on Libby or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Whenever anyone says Libby, I just imagine Libby the dog now. Which is Erin's dog, so it works.
That's fair enough.
I mean, you've still got like
you've still got a week.
Yeah, and we always say to people, you can read it later and just join in on the Discord when you've read it.
Exactly.
Because then we can I'm sure people will jump in anyway if you want to talk about it. So
definitely.
Oh
no, you
Me too.
Oh,
yeah.
That's not fun. Poor Meredith is moving as well, so cold in the
I
middle of
hate
moving.
moving.
It's the worst. And like,
I never
Meredith
move again.
had a very short like turnaround with moving. Pretty sure actually I don't think you were on the sprint then either. But I'm pretty sure when we were sprinting, she was like, "Oh, I found out today that we have to move."
Oh, wow.
And she had like a few weeks notice.
That sucks.
Yeah. That's fair.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Which is amazing because she literally just has. Yeah.
I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. I was just thinking like, oh, I could totally use like my best friend's address to get one in like Chicago area. Like,
yeah.
And honestly, like, I feel like even if they delivered a card to her house, she'd just not question it. She'd just be like, yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, okay, bye, purse.
Well, that's true. I could just use all your addresses to get library cards around Australia.
True. I mean, you already have mine, so
exactly. I can just be like, yes, I live with Ellie.
Yep. That's fair. I have my local one, and then I have like the Melbourne library, but yeah, I don't really use my local one that often. So yeah. Nice.
Have you been to the library yet, Erin? It's so pretty. I love the Ipswich Library, especially the children's library. Oh my god, it's so cool. Anyone?
Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, some do and some don't.
I think mine does. I can't remember.
Yeah, I know the Melbourne does. Like, you have to prove that you live in at least the suburbs.
Right.
Because when I got mine, I was still living at home, so I was about an hour out of the city, and that was fine. But I feel like if you're like regional Victoria, they're not going to give it to you.
Right.
Then. I mean, it makes sense. They want to make sure that if you're going to borrow things, you're going to return them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's lucky you found one.
Yeah.
Because it's terrible in Tassie at the moment.
Yeah, it's bad here. I was trying to find somewhere else. I just ended up staying here. It's just too hard to find anything that's like a reasonable price and is like good, you know, like you go in and you're like, this is like, you know,
falling apart and
or like it doesn't have like proper locks on the windows or something like that. And it's just like, it's too much work to move in somewhere and then to try and get the landlord to fix all that.
Definitely.
Like,
yes. Hi, Eli.
Hi. Did you just wake up? He said he was like, I'll be there as soon as I wake up. And I was like, this is late even for you.
Have to sleep in.
He has been really sick lately. So, but I told him last night, I was like, you have to come and say hello to Mel. Like even if it isn't anyone else, you have to say hi to Mel.
No.
Okay.
Okay. I'll have to try and jump on.
If you need it, I'll just send you Katie's address as well. She won't mind.
She's like, why do I have all these cards in my house?
Honestly, like genuinely, she would not even question it. She'd be like, I did this. Yeah, my name's Ellie. What are you talking about?
I changed my name 3. Well, that's the other thing. I could just keep changing my name and be like, yes, I need a library card. Another library card in Tasmania. La 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 la. I think you might need proof of address and stuff here. I can't remember. It's been so long since I joined the library.
You can just steal Eli.
Oh, there you go. Yep, that's what I'll do. Go to the actual Ipswich one because, well, you saw in my vlog anyway if you watched that, but it's so pretty. Like I said, especially the kids one, they have a tree, not a real tree, but a tree in the middle of the library, and they've got a little tunnel, and it's so cute.
That's so cool.
So cool. That's so weird. I mean, I get letting you apply for an e-card even if you're out of area, like, because you can't.
Yeah, especially like if you're not gonna like, if you're just borrowing ebooks.
Yeah, it does. Like you return them anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, you just have to do it later, and it's going to be even more stressful.
Yeah. Hi.
That's true.
That's true, yeah.
But also, apparently, he didn't just end up avoiding me.
He finally came. It's fine.
I'm sure he probably just forgot, and then was like, "Oh yeah," like he'll pretend that he was avoiding me, but
really,
yeah, I know him too well.
He just looked at YouTube and was like, "Oh yeah, that's right."
Like, oh yeah. Or went on Twitter and was like, "Oh yeah, that thing."
That thing I promised.
Yeah.
If you're hearing meowing in the background, that is because Rowan walked near Peanut, so she immediately has to start meowing at him. That's how it works in our house.
Yeah.
Rowan goes anywhere near Peanut and she goes, meow! Because she loves me. Because she loves you. That's right. Yes, you should definitely, yes.
I mean, that's fair too.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
Yeah, I'll allow it this one time. All the people who are like haven't, because Eli hasn't joined in a while. You should just be aware that we just bully each other all the time. That's how.
Yeah, this is their relationship. Ellie is normally nice to everyone else. Not normally, like he's just always nice to everyone else. Eli turns up and suddenly it's like blah 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 blah.
Yeah, no, we just trash talk each other all the time. So that's fair. That's not too bad.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I haven't gone to the library and done like a library browse in so long. I used to do all the time and go in and just be like, this looks good, this looks good. But now I only get the books that I don't have that have come up on my TBR. There's so many physical books I have to read that I own. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't just go to the library and look around or I'll never read the books I own.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to limit myself with the library books. Like right now, I think I have 4 out and I'm trying to read. Well, I'm trying to finish Terra Nullius because then I have 2 to return tomorrow and I have 4 to pick up. So like I try to keep like under 8 because I feel like then like I can renew some. And I try and read them before I return them unless I don't like them. But
oh yeah, that's another thing I do all the time. Borrow them from the library and then don't read them.
Yeah, right. You run out of time or like someone else has a hold on it or you just get it and you're like, wow, I don't want to read this anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I went last week for this and walked out with 4 books. So
yeah.
And I don't read that fast. So I'm like, this isn't going to happen.
But I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
In a way, like, it's better than doing that in a bookstore because you didn't spend the money.
Right.
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
but at the same time, if you buy the books, then you own them and you can get them to whenever. Whereas you can borrow them, but you can always go borrow them.
Yeah, but money.
That's how I got into this like trouble of having like 300 unread books of like, oh, just buy it and then I'll read it whenever.
Yeah.
But then I don't read it.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go back onto my book slowdown thing that I was doing, because I was doing really well with that, and then like I had a few hauls, but I had hauled them because of book clubs or whatever, so I read them immediately, so it kind of made the whole thing.
Oh, which reminds me, I have to make sure that I can actually get our next.
Oh yeah.
So keep talking. I'm just gonna quickly look at my library. Because I said, like, Lana was like, let's read this one. And I was like, cool. And then I realized last night that I hadn't checked whether I could actually get it anywhere.
Yeah. And then I went to Melbourne and we went book shopping because, of course. And then I went to Brisbane and Lana and I went book shopping because, of course. And so, I mean, I don't feel bad about it, but now I'm like, well, that whole thing of only buying one book per 5 books read on my owned TBR is somewhat out the window.
I was doing fine until, the thing is that sometimes, like, on the weekends, if I'm feeling like a little like not so well or a little sad or something, my partner would just be like, hey, do you want to go book shopping?
No.
Or if he's feeling like even remotely bad, and then we'll end up like,
stopped.
I think I've frozen.
You're back now.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and then like we'll go, even if it's up shopping, like I think it was in July, we walked out like with like 13 books each. And they were only like $1 each, but it was still like it's fine. But now I have 13 more books on my TBR.
Yeah.
And yes, it was $13, but like,
$13 is like, if you're only thinking about the money, then that's
if you think of the money, that's
whatever.
Great. But it's like, where on earth am I going to put these?
Yeah.
So, but I'm trying in like September. I've given myself 2 books I'm allowed to buy because they both come out on the 30th. And then nothing until October because I have a romance event, and I'm going with Angel, which is always dangerous because we never stop each other from buying books. So,
well, just knowing Angel would be dangerous.
It is. It's so bad because like she'll unbox things at work and immediately send me photos and be like, I put this aside for you because I knew you wanted it. And I'll be like, damn it.
Thank you.
So good at this.
So in case you are wondering, Tuesday, Ellie's best friend is she a manager? Is that right?
Yeah.
Which
makes it even worse because it means that she can order whatever she wants. And
so she can just be like, hey, what are you really anticipating this year? I'll just order them all now.
Yeah, no, like she literally has like a list of things that I've like talked about and really want, or that we both really want. And as soon as they come on her system, she will order them. Which is great. But it's like, like I had to go a few weeks ago and I had like 8 books that I had to pick up from her. That had just been sitting there for like a month and a half because I was like, I want to come and get them, but I'm scared.
I went to a bookstore the other day, and I normally don't buy books because I don't know, they're kind of expensive, and I don't. And
that's fair.
My library. But I haven't seen the rest of the Bone Season series at our bookstore, and they had the last 3 books that I needed, and I was like, so much self-control to not buy all of these. I only bought the second one, so I'm very proud of myself. I currently have no idea where it's at, but I only bought one. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I have it. I bought it somewhere. It's somewhere.
I remember bringing it in here, and I don't know where it is.
You'll find it. It's fine.
Yeah, it'll pop up.
Yeah. That's very good self-control, especially considering if you haven't seen them in there for ages. I would have been like, oh, I haven't seen this for ages. I'll just get them all just in case.
Yeah.
I picked them all up and I was like, I can't. My wallet said no.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very impressed that you listen to it because most of the people I watch on BookTube are exactly the opposite.
Right. Well, that was our first stop of the day, and then I proceeded to spend like $200. So
yeah.
And then you were like, why didn't I just get the one?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Priorities.
I'm still proud of myself that I only got the one book when we were together.
Yeah, I am so proud of you
Because
for that.
that's, I mean, a great thing is having to pay rent.
Yeah.
Really stops you from buying too many books of like, you know, oh wait, I actually need to like have money for food and rent and like the cat.
And
I know, and it's like, well, I can't buy 5 books, so
I have
not
to
today.
Yeah,
I have to feed 2 of them. So
yeah, yes, yeah. See, in a way, I feel like I don't have that, even though I obviously do. But Rowan takes care of like.
Yeah, I was going to say, at least because you've got the 2 of you, it's a little like.
Yeah, it's definitely better because there's 2 incomes. But like he does all the actual paying for stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like
you don't even have to think about that. It's pretty much like, it's so different when you have to like organize the payments, because then you've got to like look at your bank account all the time and be like, okay, well, this week is a little tight, and you know.
Yeah. Whereas I'm just like, I just give you money and then you sort it all out. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a few comments, so I'm gonna go through them.
Yes. No.
This is also
Eli, I like Ellie.
I know, because we bully each other, but as soon as like if someone bullies one of us, we're like, how dare you? That's my job. Only
I'm the only one allowed to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be mean to my best friend, who I am very mean to all the time.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't think
I've ever come across the concept of libraries having hold fees.
No, none of mine do.
Never had that. The Tasmanian libraries stopped their overdue fees a couple of years ago. I was like, sweet.
Yeah.
I think they might have done that because of COVID, because it was
I think most of the ones here in Victoria did. Which, I mean, was good on the account that we couldn't leave the house for like 9 months.
Exactly. It's a bit unfair to be like, you must return this within this amount of time.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to leave the house.
Yeah, you can't travel more than 5 Ks, and it's like, cool.
Guess I'm not going to the library.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That's fair enough. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then, like we said before, that's because then you don't have, like, it's yours, so you can read it whenever. So it doesn't matter as much.
Sometimes I will borrow ones from the library that I'm not sure about.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I want to buy them. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So now
we love
I will pick up all these books, and then I'll get these books, and then I won't sleep for 3 weeks.
Yeah, like when am I going to read them all? But
it's fine.
Yeah. I think that's the problem, though, is that once you start, it's so hard to stop again.
Definitely.
Like if you're in that mindset of like, oh, I can't buy books, it's it's not so bad. But
Yeah.
like once you're like, I've bought 2 books, it's like, well, I could just buy more.
Yeah. Oops, I'll just do this instead.
Yeah.
Who needs to eat?
Exactly.
Food is overrated.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
I know.
but you also get a discount, so
Which all the more reason to buy even more books.
yeah, exactly. you get even more. Like you still can't eat, but now you have 20 books instead of 15.
I craft a lot. That's my channel pretty much. And I worked at our craft store here.
Oh no.
It was about the same. I did not have any money ever. I'd get my paycheck and then go spend it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're supporting the business. You're keeping your job.
I don't want to.
I know.
It's just like I'd be working and see something on a shelf, like, I'm gonna pick that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I have like, I want the new Taylor Jenkins read, and then there's another indie one that I want, which was one of my picks for India Courts, the Love Light Farms books. The 3rd one is coming out, and they're both out on the 30th, and those are like the only 2 that I like really want right now. So,
I think the second Amari book comes out soon. I really want that one.
I think
Amari
so.
and the Great Game. So, but I'm very. It's very rare for me to be like, oh, this book is releasing soon. I'll get it immediately. Mostly, I'm like, I have no idea
it's the backlist books that are dangerous for me.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of places did with COVID because, yeah. What can you do about it? Okay.
Yeah.
It was less than $1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah. Sorry, Percy wants to come back up. Come on. Hi.
Tyrion left me a while ago.
Can you turn your head and look at the people? Oh, kind of.
Hi. Hi, Percy.
Hey.
He's so cute.
He's just kind of like creepily.
Little creeper.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Nice. I know we talked about this last time. I don't super like buying books from Big W. I know they're cheap, but I feel bad.
That's fair enough. Oh, say hello.
I was going to see if we can see her. So cute.
Hello. She's such a weirdo. She always licks my finger.
Yeah. This is like the highlight of Ila's year.
I've still only ever read Daisy, and I didn't love it, and I haven't read any more.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I think you'd like Evelyn Hugo more. It's like,
yeah, that's what a lot of people have said, actually.
It's more like, I don't know. It's different.
So I can't remember who it was, but I was watching a wrap-up from someone, and they described Malibu Rising in a bit more detail than a lot of people have done, because most people were like, it's the newest Taylor Jenkins read, and that's pretty much all they say.
Yeah.
Whereas I think it was Aoife from Pretty Purple Polka Dots, actually. And
Yeah.
it sounded like it would actually be something I'd be really interested in, so I was thinking about giving one of those a go.
I've started it, and yeah, I really enjoyed what I've read so far.
Maybe I'll go to the library.
Yeah.
And see if I can find some.
Or you can just drive to Eli's house. You can just steal books from him.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
I think we're not very far from each other.
No, I think he knows the area that you live in without being creepy about it.
Aww.
It's almost here. It's almost here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's watching so much BookTube. Like somehow watching all these people do book hauls, and plus also because book hauls are so popular, it's partly I find that since I started BookTube, I've done so much more buying books than I mean, not that I was ever like not a book buyer, but like so much more. And I think it's partly because you watch so many book hauls and you're like, oh, that looks good, oh, that looks, but also it makes popular content, so you kind of want to do it yourself and be like, this is the books I bought.
Yeah, it always does.
Stupid BookTube.
It's a cycle. It
is, yeah.
I
went to Big W the other day and I looked at the books and I didn't buy a single one.
That's pretty good. Big W is kind of like a
Kmart.
Yeah. Okay. No, like a Target. That's what you guys have over there. Yeah, we also have Target, but it's.
I honestly, unpopular opinion, hate Target. Not gonna lie.
Apparently, ours is very different from the US, but
I wouldn't doubt it. But I went there the other day, and I just like, I don't go to Target. It's not my favorite. But everybody else is like, let's go to Target.
Yeah.
Can we go anywhere else?
Please, why?
I don't know why.
We have like 3 big ones. We've got Target, Big W, and Kmart. Big W is kind of the one known for like doing a good book selection.
Big W is also good for like crafting and stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like an everything store.
Yeah, they all kind of do that. They don't really sell like food or anything like that. They do like, so it's not really like a Walmart. They do like lollies, things like that, like chocolate and stuff, but
non-perishables.
Yeah.
But you've got to go to a supermarket for like food.
Makes sense.
Grocery stuff,
Yeah. It's hard because like, I haven't been to a Target in the US. So it's hard to be like, oh yeah, it's exactly like that. It's extremely different. So
I mean, apart from anything else, we don't sell guns or ammo or anything like that in, just the big box store type places. So
we don't do that in Target, so there's that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I
think I've only ever seen one. Yeah. I think I've only ever seen one gun store in Australia.
And like pawn shops. Mostly pawn shops.
That just
we don't even really have those, do we? I mean, we don't really in Melbourne. Yeah.
We have cash converters.
Yeah.
I think bigger cities have pawn shops, but not very many.
Yeah.
It's not
I don't know that I've ever seen one in Melbourne, but also it's not really the kind of place I'm going to look for. So
no, that's true. They're often kind of hole in the wall type places. So if you're not looking for them,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'll have to look into the Alan Rickman diaries.
And the other one is the guy from Outlander, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. I didn't hate Daisy Jones. I think it was just one of those things where everyone hyped it up, and I was like,
I feel like as well, you've got to be a very like musical kind of person. Of like you have to be. I feel like you have to be a little bit interested in that kind of story. While
lots of people were saying it's like watching a documentary about like
it's basically Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, like watching a documentary about Fleetwood Mac, and I was like, well, I'll just go do that then.
Like, I might as well just go straight to the source. Like, if I want to learn about Fleetwood Mac, I'll just watch something actually about Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, I think as well, part of the reason I don't is because I know that I can just get Angel to look it up, and if Angel can't get it, no one can get it. Like, if she can't get it, like, it's something that you have to buy online.
Yeah.
Because, you know, all the Australian bookstores obviously use the same suppliers. So, like, it's like, if she can't organize it, if it's not on that system, no one's going to be able to find it, not even BW. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Evelyn Hugo is the way to go, you reckon, Eli?
Yeah. It is, like, I think I've told you how Eli makes things his personality, like his entire personality. Evelyn Hugo is a big factor.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yep, I blame books.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
That's fair. I think Kmart can be kind of hit or miss depending on which one you go to. Like, some are really good, and then
that's true.
We do. And cute washi tapes. Good to know.
Good to know.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's fair. That's also true.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, the only place that I really like going into without a plan is bookstores.
Yeah.
Like, as bad as it is.
I quite like going to like $2 stores or like the reject shop or something, because they've often got like little erasers and different things like that.
Yeah.
So I pick those sorts of things up for my relief prize box.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
No. Erin, you've hurt Eli's.
That's okay. Yeah, no. Eli is just crying now.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much our entire conversations, is one of us will be saying something like really serious, and then the other one will just be like, look at this picture of my animal being weird. Like, we're having two completely different conversations.
Parallel conversing.
Yeah.
Yay!
Woo! That's always fun.
Which one was it? Not that I have a clue what's on NetGalley, but still.
It might be something that we've heard of.
That's true.
Ash hasn't read any.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I know if we had Kat here, she'd be screaming at us, telling us all that Daisy Jones is the best.
The best thing ever.
But, okay, I'm thinking maybe we try and do one more sprint. I don't know what time it is for you, but we're about to hit midday.
It's 8:44.
Okay. That's not too bad.
No.
But yeah, do we want to do another 45 or do we want to go for an hour?
Either
it's up to you.
Okay. I'm so bad at
We're so helpful, aren't we? Oh, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Well, if anyone in the comments has thoughts, yeah. I'm actually just gonna become a hermit and just not talk to Eli for the entire month of September. And then Even longer because he won't read them all in September. So I'll just
Sorry, go on.
I'll just pop back in for my birthday and then I'll leave again.
How's your book? Eli's, what was he reading? A quarter of the amount of books?
Well, that's what he said. He changed it to like 63. He's doing really well with it there. Which was gonna, I think, end up about the same, but
right.
We've had many arguments about it. So
I'm gonna actually vote for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Because Rowan usually has a lunch break around midday or 12:30, and then that way I can make lunch for us.
Yep.
Before he goes back to work.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm happy with 45 because I'm starting to get a little hungry, so I will probably Okay.
But Ellie might read more than 250.
Oh, I don't think so at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm at like 120 at the moment. I'm like 20 books behind for 210. So I don't even want to know what I'm for 250. But it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. I read 19 books last month. I'm on 16 at the moment, so I might make to 20. Okay, I think my boys are going to start fighting too, so I'm going to put this on and then make sure that they don't kill each other.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Happy reading.
Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
How did everybody go?
I was so into that section.
That's good.
That's good. Hard to put down.
Yeah. I was like, oh crap.
That's right, I'm on camera, damn it.
Yeah. I actually can't see if we have comments because Percy is sitting right here in front. So
That's so helpful, Percy.
I have to move him slightly. I'm sorry.
How
Nice.
very dare you?
I know. I have both of them too. I don't think you're going to be able to see them. There's a Fletchy.
Hi, Fletcher.
And Percy is here staring at the comments.
He'll read them to you.
Yeah. He will. Hey? There you go. You can see his little ear.
Aww. I read 30 pages.
I have no idea where I started. But
You were about halfway through.
I'm almost at the end.
Of course you are.
I've got about 70 pages to go.
How long is your book, Ellie?
370 pages.
And you started it this morning?
I had read about 40 pages this morning, so yeah, just a little under 300.
Right. So I started this book this morning on the sprints, and I have read 78 pages, and that's quite fast for me.
Yeah.
But I won't be finished this in the next hour, in the next half an hour, whereas you probably could sit down and read it in half an hour.
Yeah. In my defense, this is also like a contemporary romance, so it's a
quicker read. Yeah,
quicker to read than a fantasy.
Yeah,
but also
this is young adult, so this is pretty quick to read as well.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do it.
Nice. What are you listening to? Did you say what you were reading? Oh yeah, you did. It was one that we'd never heard of.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for joining.
24 pages is pretty good for a mid sprint as well.
Very good.
I could dinner lunch. Ooh, what did you have for lunch? I'm trying to work out what I'm gonna make myself.
Y'all are talking about lunch, and I'm like, I'm ready for bed.
Yeah.
Ooh. I might. Oh, actually, I think maybe I do know it. Is that the one by Olivia? Is it White or something like that?
I think she talked about it recently, but I can't remember where.
Yeah.
Yeah. Air of Fire is really thick though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah. This one's only
Tracy was saying
as well.
she didn't really like it. Nice. I think I've got some leftover pasta from last night that I might do. But I don't know if I'll do it for lunch or dinner, so we'll see.
Fair enough.
Hello.
Yeah, it is really thick, isn't it?
Yeah. From memory, I want to say it's 600 or so. It's been a long time.
Right, yeah. It's roughly similar to the books I have sitting right next to me. It's roughly similar to this one, isn't it? It took me about 2 weeks to read that one. Mind you, I was reading other stuff as well. But yeah, and then it took me it would have taken me a day to read this one if I'd read it all in one go. But
you finished it?
Yeah, I finished it.
Okay. I want to hear your thoughts later.
Okay.
I won't make you. I know it's for a video, so I won't make you share them here. But I want to hear them.
You get a special prelude.
Yes, preview.
Yeah.
Yes, that's Eve Brown is for that too, because I have a bone to pick with you, Meredith. Because
no.
I feel like the other day she said she was like Aoife's biggest stan, and I feel like I could fight you on that. That's okay.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, and I mean, any reading is good reading.
This is usually how I feel when you sprint on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, you get there at the end. Yeah, there is. It's being run by Aoife from Pretty Purple Polka Dots and Michelle's Library. It started on Monday and it goes till next Monday. And there's a bingo board, but it's just like read romance. That's pretty much the whole
aim of the game.
It'd be funny if that was like every square, just read romance, read romance, read romance.
The easiest bingo board ever. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a really long series.
Yeah. I mean, it could be worse. She could have read like it's not even the whole series, but the first two like Crescent City books.
Yeah.
Because at least the first two in Throne of Glass are kind of short.
They're quite short, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
but
just
Crescent City just goes like right into it.
Yep.
Well, I am meant to be going live with her on the weekend, so we'll see.
Who are you going live with?
Aoife, she's got some sprints going then.
Nice.
So we'll see.
Oh wow. Yeah, they do get chunky.
Yeah. I didn't read past book 4.
I started Throne of Glass and was like,
yeah. I read the first 3, I think. Yeah. I read the first 3 like once, like as they were being published. So at the time, yeah, it was more my kind of thing. And now if I pick them up now, I doubt I'd read them. That's fair.
That's fair enough.
I never read series back to back. So.
Me neither.
Yes. I guess we'll have our fight to the death then.
Good choice.
Yeah. Oof.
Game of Thrones is especially like there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Yeah. And as well because it's not finished. Like you read all of them and then you've still got to wait.
Yes.
Oh, is this your first time reading any of them? I don't know why I had in my mind that you were rereading Throne of Glass.
Well, I hope you enjoy them more. Good Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, I really liked Crescent City 1, and then Crescent City 2 was good, but I didn't like it as much. But like, it was too long. It was unnecessarily long. They both were, to be honest. But the first one, I was kind of like, I don't mind. This is fun. And then the second one, I was like, yeah, it could have been shorter.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll just like team up and beat the other people on the sprint. Yeah, how long has it been since
Oh Lord.
the
Years.
last one came
Yeah.
out. Like it was.
I don't know, but years. They're really long too, aren't they?
And that's again from like the get-go. Like the
Yeah.
first one is already quite large.
And that's again, I thought this is good, but like too unnecessarily long.
I only read the first one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's why do books need to be that big?
Yep.
That's fair.
That's fair enough. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I didn't really want to bother with Throne of Glass, but then the end of 2, I'm like, oh man, now do I have to read all of her stuff?
Okay.
Damn her. I can just do what Gavin did and read the first and last.
Yeah, honestly, nothing really that exciting happens in the second or third from memory. Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely one way to go about it. I think that's still about Outlander.
Right. Yeah.
I've seen some of the TV show as well, but I'm bad at keeping up with shows.
It depends on the show for me, but yeah.
Yeah, well.
Some shows
I'm not going to say I'm not going to tell you about it,
but you want to. You want
yeah,
to.
I do, but I'm fighting it. Someone else will say it in the comments.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it. And if they don't, Tuesday will just be like, what are they talking about now? Jeez.
She just, how do you, I'm sorry. Do you listen to audiobooks on 2.5 speed, Ash? Or are you just saying that you've done that? Because if you do, I have a lot of questions for you. Like, namely starting with why.
Yeah, I always see people that say like, oh, I read it 3 times speed, and I'm like, I mean, each to their own, and I hope you enjoy it, but like, how do you get
I get to like 1.2 and I'm like, I am hearing like 80% of the words here.
I don't think I've been past 1.5.
No, me neither.
Okay, apparently it's, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I find like just one speed to be
one speed is like
too slow, but I can't go much beyond 1.5.
Yeah. Like, but I mean, we all knew that Meredith was like some other species of like, I've seen how quickly you can read things as well.
Yeah, that's true. Speed demons. Fair enough.
That makes sense. Like, I go to 1.5, but I think as well, I'm not good at listening to audiobooks. So
neither am I.
Yeah. I think that like if I even tried to listen 2.5 speed, I think I'd just, like, my head would explode.
I would 100% have no idea what was happening.
Yeah, like I can barely keep up at 1.5, so I've got no chance.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't listen to audiobooks very much, so.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, maybe it's just
Might just
yeah.
be us.
But
We're too slow.
again, this is Paige,
That's true.
and Paige is like a whole other a whole other species, a whole other kettle of fish. Didn't she listen to like it or read it in like a ridiculously short amount of time?
Yeah, I think it took her like 3 days or something.
Yeah, which is just
like how?
yeah.
Like, and it's not like that was all she did with that day. Like she would have been at work and stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know because I don't know who the narrator is.
Yeah.
Also, aforementioned, don't listen to audiobooks very often.
Yeah. And if I'm going to, I don't think I'm going to try and listen to like a 700-page book as an audiobook. Like if I can't get through one already, doing that doesn't seem like it's going to help.
Yeah, I'm always amazed when people say like, "Oh, I was struggling with it a little bit, so I switched to audio and then it was better." And I'm like,
yeah, no, if I switch to audio, there's no way I'm going to finish it.
No.
I did do that with Fahrenheit 451 though. It was really hard for me to finish, so I was like, I gotta just listen.
Yeah, actually, I find it, if I do listen to an audiobook, it's often a classic.
Okay.
Because I find it easier with the language.
Yeah.
Hear it spoken.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give that a try. The only things I listen to on audio are contemporary romances or contemporaries. Yeah, I can't. Oh, and historical fiction a little bit. I can't listen to fantasy because I just know I'll miss too much stuff.
Yes. I have that one. I have that as an audiobook. I have, what's it called? Libro FM.
Oh, yeah.
They do like a program if you've got like I think it's more than 1,000 followers on like anything like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. And then you can pick, they do somewhere around 5 or 6 audiobooks, and you can pick however many you want from that every month for free.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I have a lot on there that I just haven't listened to, but often there are ones on there that you're never going to find in Australia. Like you'll never find a physical book. So it's a nice way to kind of get to things that I don't want to spend $45 on.
Yeah, fair enough.
Even if it takes me ages to get to it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, that being said, like I listen to my like uni lectures on like 1.75. Mostly because my one lecturer is really slow speaker, but he's also like he rambles a lot, so I feel like it's like 15% of what he says is actually relevant.
Yeah.
So it's like okay if you kind of miss the stuff where he's just talking about random things that have nothing to do with the class.
Okay. I feel bad. I don't pay attention to the narrators.
No, unless it's like an actor or something reading it. I don't really.
Or the author themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really look up. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Narrate second audio book with healing. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to bump it up my list. I hadn't heard anyone talk about it until now.
It suddenly appeared a couple of times recently.
So I guess it is new. But I also feel like I think it's the author's debut. So it kind of makes sense that maybe there wasn't a lot of hype.
Yeah.
Leading up to it. Okay. Well, yeah, we're kind coming to the end of chatting. I was thinking we might end up, if that's okay with you two.
Sounds good.
Mostly because I'm hungry too, and Percy's now sitting on my laptop, and they're just, he's trying to knock it off. So,
helpful,
like,
kitty.
he's just slowly pushing it out. So, ooh,
okay. Ooh, did you go?
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I prefer it when they do, if it's going to be split into the two perspectives.
Or the full cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Gone Girl was like that. I audioed that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
But
I saw it somewhere, someone's unboxing of something.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now he's coping up at the top. Okay. I think we were talking last time about like buying books that you don't read. And we were talking about how like I can't remember what anyone else said, but for me, if I buy a copy of a book, I'm gonna read it. So like I mean I don't have Fairy Loot because I'm not gonna spend like $80 to get it shipped here.
They're nice to look at, but that's about it.
Yeah, they're really pretty, but I'm like, but
it's
like
not
I really wanted to get their Scythe trilogy because I really like those books.
If it wasn't for the shipping, I'd consider it. But there's no point paying more for the shipping than you do for the entire box.
Yeah, exactly. And so many times you see people being like, oh, this is a nice thing, but I'll never use it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I think, both Ash and I got rid of Fable Crate for that reason of like, oh, it's nice, but like, what do I do with all this stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
I love the idea,
the candles are great and all that, but like, if I'm gonna get a book box, I want stuff in it that's like usable.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't want just like, like I like art prints and things like that, but it's like, well, I don't need like 15 of them for books that I don't like.
Yeah, or that you've not read, or exactly.
Yeah, at least if it's like a candle, it's like, cool, I can burn that, and that's, that's not just like a one-off thing, or like, it's even like tea or coffee or something like that. It's like, at least I know this will be used.
Yeah, exactly.
It's, when am I going to use this? Like, I don't know, like in the last Fable Crate, which I cancelled it and they still sent me a box that I didn't pay for. But anyway, there was like a crown in there and I was like, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah, see, like, particularly sends out a lot of stuff because she was an Instagrammer, I think, to start with. So she particularly sends out a lot of stuff that really is just there for
it's there to be like a prop for a photo, and it's like cool, but I don't Instagram, so
which is great if you would use it. So oh, that's a shame. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm the same, Tracy. And I don't have the space either. Like, I'd rather have the space to have another book that's not a special edition that I will actually read.
Yeah.
Well, not that I mean, like, I'd buy a special edition if I was going to read it. I wouldn't just buy it.
Yeah. I mean, I know that like Fairy Loot and Lumicrate are particular to their things, so you wouldn't be able to. I mean, oftentimes you can't buy them separately, but I feel like I'd probably be more inclined to want to get special editions of something I already know that I'm super anticipating. I know that I want to read it, or that I already knew that I really loved it, and so I would want to have a special edition. But I mean, it's each to their own. Like, some people love getting that stuff, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, yes, for some people it's the collection of it and things like that. But yeah, I mean, I think as well, it so depends on, obviously, like, your financial situation, but also like the room that you have. And, you know, like, for me, I will, like, obviously I have like 300 unread books, and like who knows how many ones that I've read. I have that big collection of different things, and I prefer it that way than having a small collection of the same sorts of things.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, I'd rather have more so that I can read them and things like that.
Yeah, definitely depends on the book, and that, like you said, you know,
and well, I think it depends if, like, you're going to buy just a normal copy as well.
Yeah,
like whether you buy a normal copy and then a special edition, or whether you just buy like a special edition. Yeah,
that's fair enough. Yeah. And I think if it's a favorite, like you said, you've often got a copy that you'll read, and then that's your like special pretty one that is like an ornament more than just a book, and that's like, you know, that's fine. And then you've got that. Yeah. So I'd probably be more inclined to do that. Having said that, I have not done that, but that's okay.
Yeah.
At some point I might, because I really want to get the Lord of the Rings anniversary edition, and I keep not doing it. But I'm like, no, I must. At some point I will. It's so pretty.
I think it depends on so many things, and like, who cares what anyone buys? You can buy whatever books you like.
Exactly, and whatever stuff you want, like a box of stuff and a really pretty book.
Yeah, like if you want to get like 8 different book boxes from different places, like, and you can do that, like,
go for your life.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, if I were a person that did that and I got all the various boxes, particularly like Illumicrate and Fairy Loot, I would be so annoyed when so often recently they've been the same book. That would annoy me.
Right. That would annoy me too, because it's not like you can return them.
Yeah,
you can be like, well, I already got this with Fairy Loot and I prefer that.
But then some people like having lots of editions of stuff. So like some people will get all the beautiful copies of a book. So, you know, again, each to their own. That's fair enough.
Yeah, I think I've donated most of it, or I've given, like, I sent you the pop.
Yeah.
From one of them, because like I haven't read The Witcher and I wasn't really interested in it. Or like I gave things to like my dad's partner that like there was some coffee in it, and I don't drink coffee and she's a big fan of coffee, so there we go. But yeah, like a lot of things was just like, well, I guess this is just going to Salvo's, because what am I going to do with it? Like,
I guess in a way it's a nice way of getting presents.
Yeah.
Stuff and be like, oh, well, I'm not going to use that. I would like it.
Yeah,
just put it in your big box for Christmas. Here you go.
Yeah, like someone I know will really love this thing. So yeah.
Everyone in your family's got some kind of Fairy Loot or Fable Crate item.
I definitely could.
There you go.
I will. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to do them now and all dress up.
I love it. Book week.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
So
I think
one of
also...
the. Sorry. Okay. Oh, one of the kids. So one of the reasons. I mean, I wanted to see their stuff, what all the kids dressed up as, and I'm not very far from the school I work at. But one of the kids on Monday was like, Miss Sadler, are you coming to the parade on Wednesday? I was like, well, I don't work on Wednesday. And she's like, oh, but I'm dressing up as Nick from Heartstopper, and this person's coming for as Charlie, and I was like, oh, well, maybe I can come in and see them. And she was so cute. She'd done the ink spill, so she had.
I told you you'd mention it.
This is different. Yes. Anyway, it was very cute. Anyhow, yes, it was very cute. He had the blue hands and everything.
Yeah. Well, we were going to do Halloween sprints. We were talking about doing that like PowerPoint presentation night.
Yeah.
We all brought our own PowerPoint about something in books that like annoyed us or something, and just gave presentations over StreamYard. Lola really wants to do like a 24-hour sprint, well, not sprint, but live show event.
I don't know if I'm up.
So we have all these things. Yeah, I think the idea was that we'd like take it in turns,
like Becca's book up.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless it's like, I guess if it's with a book box, sure, because it's, unique to that. But to like release a book and immediately have a special edition that's just available in bookstores as a video.
Yeah, like Waterstones do that all the time.
Yeah. I like some of the ones Waterstones do. Like they'll do sometimes just like the paperbacks, and it'll just have like the sprayed edges.
Yeah.
And like that's
nice.
That's cool. Like that's simple, and it's not, the book will be the same price.
Yeah.
Suddenly like 20 extra pounds for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That is nice.
Yeah. I'm thinking of selling some of my Fable Great ones, but yeah, I think it's harder here.
And
they're none of them are like big books anyway, really, if that makes sense. Like it's not like it's like a special edition Holly Black or something.
I was going to say, it's not Holly Black or Babel or something that is just like everyone wants.
Yeah. It would have to be like a very specific small group of people that would be interested.
Although Only a Monster was one of the fairy loots, so you might get more people.
That's one of the only ones I've liked. So.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
Especially ones like, they were doing that a lot with, I think it was the second Crescent City. But they were like trying to sell it like the day that it had been released.
Yeah. And it's like, really?
Yeah.
Wait until it's like no one can get it and then sell it.
Well, it had sold out before. Like it had sold out pre-order. But like imagine pre-ordering a book and then immediately selling it on the day. Like
that's
like you haven't even read it.
Yeah.
Like even if you had a different copy, you can't have read that book in a few hours.
No. So. That's just
Ooh.
Is that
Waterstones? I think it's Love on the Brain.
That's right. Yep.
Because that has, I think it's just come out in the US and the UK.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It is scummy.
It is.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Capitalism. And
I feel like sometimes people who get it don't really want it. Like they just get it because of that. Yeah. So that FOMO of like, oh, well, everyone else is getting it, so I need to have it. And it's like, okay.
I put my name down for just because I was like, well, I'll see how it goes for Fairy Loot adult the other day, like on the waiting list. But now that I've seen the Fairy Loot, because I kind of feel a bit differently about just the book than all the stuff.
Yeah. I like it when they do that.
Yeah. But now that I've seen what the books are, I'm kind of like, meh. None of them have been particularly interesting sounding to me. Yeah. Maybe I won't bother.
Yeah, that's fair too.
We did say we might go.
Yes.
20 minutes ago.
I think we will end up now. People are just feeling chatty. It always happens as soon as we're like, oh yeah, we'll just like end up now, and everyone's like, okay, but
well, I've got this
all these opinions,
which is absolutely awesome. It's just that I'm hungry.
yeah, I am too. So we will end up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing J. Christoph.
No, me neither. No, thank you. But sorry, Ashley.
I mean, again, like read what you want. I'm just
yeah, not for me. I've tried a few, not for me. But yes, we will end up. We'll say goodbye to everyone, and so that Percy can have his seat back. And yeah, so I will be back next Tuesday night. I know that Mel, you're usually too tired after work, and Tuesday you're asleep.
Yeah, I usually catch like the last hour. It's fine.
Yeah, but I will be back with someone. So I will see you all then. Thank you all so much. You'll be in the comments, hopefully.
In the comments, hopefully. I will be sprinting on Sunday. I think we're going for Sunday evening this coming Sunday. So that's probably out of your time zone as well, Tuesday. But I'm alternating Sunday morning and Sunday evening for us. So the next time I do a Sunday morning, which will be in a fortnight, I think it'll be a better time for you. So, feel free to pop on by.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everyone. Okay. We'll see you all next time.